Now, your WCDX Pinpoint Weather with Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman.
A lot of rain fell across different portions of the Tennessee Valley over the last 24 hours. Most of it fell between about 10 o'clock last night and 9:30 this morning. And some of us picked up on a significant amount of rain. There's one area of interest that encompasses portions of Limestone County, northern Madison County, and then Lincoln County up into southern Middle Tennessee. That particular area, this would include Meridianville and Hazel Green up in northern Madison County. Some folks picked up 2.5. Locally, we're talking about 3 inches of rain. Lesser amounts across northwest Alabama, but still impressive. 3/4 of an inch to an inch of rain, and then hardly any rain to speak of across northeast Alabama. Jackson, DeKalb, and Marshall counties really didn't get much in the way of any rainfall. Janine over in Tony sent me this photo. She says normally there's a little stream hanging out in their backyard, but it is certainly never that high. And you can also see Janine has a fair amount of standing water in her backyard over in Tony. And unfortunately, while this water is probably going to go away if it hasn't already, there is more rain in the forecast that could lead to continued flooding concerns across different portions of the Tennessee Valley. Pinpoint Viper looks nice and quiet for the time being, and I expect it's going to stay that way as we head into the overnight and even through the first half of the day on Friday. Then we get into the second half of the day, especially through the overnight early into your Saturday morning. That's when we begin to talk about the fact that most of North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee is sitting under a slight risk for severe weather. All modes are going to be possible: heavy rain, large hail, damaging winds, and the chance is there for a couple of isolated tornadoes. Again, this is going to be valid Friday night and then into Saturday morning. Here's what FUTURECAST looks like at the lunch hour. Many of us are talking about a fair amount of sunshine, but the cloud cover is beginning to build back into the Tennessee Valley. As that cloud cover builds back in, we're also going to open ourselves up for that opportunity to see some isolated or scattered showers and thunderstorms across different portions of North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee as we head into Friday evening. This activity becomes a little more widespread the later we get into the evening. By 9-10 o'clock, we're talking about the potential for widespread rain across North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee. Some of this rain could be heavy at times, and we could see a couple of embedded thunderstorms that come with some gusty winds. This continues as we head into the overnight. We're still talking about widespread showers and thunderstorms across the Tennessee Valley, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. And things get a little more interesting. By 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, we're going to be talking about an area of much more robust activity. This is where we see that potential for some severe weather across the Tennessee Valley. This is where we see that chance for some embedded large hail, some damaging winds, and maybe an isolated tornado or two. So just make sure you have multiple ways to receive your weather alerts before you go to bed on Friday night. This activity gets out of here through 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and FUTURECAST is actually trying to keep us relatively quiet through the duration of Saturday afternoon. But I think it's getting a little overexcited, so I'm going to hold on to the opportunity for rain through the entirety of the first half of the weekend. The second half, however, looks fantastic. 71 for your Sunday with plenty of sunshine. 77 on Monday. Also plenty of sunshine, Connor.
Besides really that one round of storms, there's not too much to complain about.
No, there's really not a whole lot to complain about in the 7-day forecast, and it does look like we are going to stay decently warm through the period as well.
Yeah, that's always nice. Thank you, Jordan.